Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel, and I'm excited to have you here today. If you are new, welcome. I'm doing a weekly check-in this week, and if you are one of my reoccurring subscribers that come back all the time, thank you for coming back and thank you for supporting my channel. I'm excited to have you here as well. So here we are, weekly check-in, the last weekly check-in of January. I'm actually ending it on the 28th because it works well with my paychecks. I say my paychecks, our family's income. Hopefully I can remember to say that more often. My husband earns all the money, but I do all the balancing of the books, and so it's a good trade-off. And I get to spend money, so that's kind of cool too. But anyway, all fun aside, we are doing the weekly check-in, and if this is something you're interested in and want to learn more about, I will walk you through and talk to you about what I do, how I do it, and why I do it. So stick around to watch the rest of this video. Okay, let's jump right in. The weekly check-in. This is the last weekly check-in for the month of January. My January, I'm ending it on the 28th, and then the last few days of the month will go into February's budget, which is fine because I get just about the same amount of money in February as we do in January, and February is a shorter month, so I can make it stretch for the 30-some days that we're going to do. So here we go. Let's flip to our calendar here. And this calendar here is for me to track all the expenses. I'm trying to adjust my lighting here just a little. You can see my lighting there. Just my lighting so you can see this really clearly. I have a lot of sunlight coming in, but also I'm not right in front of the, the window. So hopefully this is enough lighting for you guys to see. So I've had a busy month. Most of my months look this way on a regular basis. And so I did have a few no spends, a lot of no spends at the end of this month. Nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, and today's Thursday. And the reason I'm doing a no spend today is because there's snow on the roads. It snowed last night. Though the roads look very clear right now, I don't drive out in snow. Just don't. So I won't be spending any money today. I know that. I don't plan to do any online spending. I am waiting for next month's budget and all the income from next month to come, and then I'll start doing that again. So I am good to go. I'm not worried about anything. So I'm not doing any spending on these days. Yesterday it was just a cold day and busy day, and I just didn't want to do that. And so we're going to check in from the 22nd through the 28th and finalize our transactions and come up with the totals that we need for our paycheck to paycheck budget. And that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to zoom us in. Give me 1 second. Okay, now I have you zoomed in. Hopefully there's enough lighting on here. There we go. And you can see what I got going on here. But what I like to do is in order to check everything off in my categories, and I have several categories here. I'll move to the top here. Grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, gasoline, and the stickers unbudgeted. I did not use one of these this week. Praise the Lord, because I did not need to spend more money, especially after having to pay for car expenses this month. I'm going to be paying for them in February, but yeah, I had to make sure I had enough money transfer into February or roll over into February so I can pay those. And so I did keep my budget a little tighter towards the end of the month. But in my expense stickers, I highlight them, these different colors for these different categories, and that's what we're going to check off. And I always start with grocery, household. So let me get this lined up. Now, grocery household is in pink, and if you can get it in a regular grocery store, regardless of what it is, that's what I consider grocery household. I don't separate the two because I buy it all at once and I don't want to separate my receipts. And that's just what makes sense for me, and that's what I do. So grocery household, I just put the initials right there. First one I have is Walmart, which is 6813. And I'm going to try to remember, changing pens here, to put a little check mark every time I write this down so I can remember I counted that in the budget. I'm going to move my planner all the way over here, get on this side. And the next grocery household I had was HelloFresh. I'll start at the bottom, go up, $51.20. It was discounted because I got reimbursed for the $4.09 charge here. That was an item that needed to be free. And then this box was extremely late, so they discounted it $7.99. So at first they were going to cancel it altogether, and then it was just late, so they just discounted $7.99. And those two discounts lowered this to $51.20. So that's why it's not the same reoccurring charges, which I was grateful for. I still got the food. Everything was fine. The way they pack it, there's 48 hours from the date you're supposed to get it, that it's still fresh and good. Walmart, I did a grocery run and a household run for $75.30, and then $15.97. There's specific things that Walmart does not have that I needed to get at Food Lion, and Food Lion has it. So that's what I have that there for. So if I total these up, and see if I can move things around where I can have my calculator and the book at the same time. There we go. Let's see what the total comes out to. $68.13 plus $51.20. Oops, let me start all over. $68.13 plus $51.20 plus $75.30. And $15.96. Okay, that gives us $210.06. That is what the total is for this amount of spending for this week. $210.60. We are over budget for the category for this month, but we'll have to check and see how far we are in the budget for our spending categories, all four of them as a whole, and if the others will compensate for this overspending. The next thing we're going to check off, and again, I still forgot to put the little check mark, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, next thing I do is restaurants. So I have my first restaurants every Friday. Restaurants. Let me get this in the frame. And that's Papa John's for the entire family, $41.20. Oop, $22. And that changes all the time because sometimes we get cheese sticks, sometimes we get wings, sometimes we get this, we get that. Depends on how generous we are with a tip. So it's never the same. Sometimes we have rewards and discounts and all that good stuff. The next thing we have is Arby's. And we didn't really spend a lot. My husband went out to sea or traveled on business. And so that is all we spent in restaurants for the week. So since he was not here, I didn't feel like going out on my own or getting anything. When he's home, we tend to a lot, but not when he's gone. So $41.22 plus $19.71, and that gives us $60.93 of spending in restaurants for the week. All right, so next is miscellaneous. I have plenty of miscellaneous. So here we have $32.85. So something interesting. I've started putting sticker kits in my budget shop on my Etsy store, and so I wanted to order some flat mailers, and so I have these stickers. This is my monthly for February. I just stuck it in there to see if anybody would be interested, but I haven't advertised it yet as far as on my channel. So I am going to go full force in March, so you will see sticker kits for March, and you're going to see a lot of my budget sheets have some of my stickers. So if you're interested, go to Lisa's Faith Budget Plan in Etsy, and you will see my February stuff right now. I know February is in a couple of days away, but I do have flat mailers, and I can mail those out, and yeah, it's exciting. So somebody actually ordered one, and I was really excited to get that out. So I bought a bunch, over 100 mailers or something like that. From Amazon. It's my first purchase, so I will work on all the profits and stuff later, but right now I'm just setting up my shop for the first time. I do use our family budget, mostly our miscellaneous, for those things. It's something my husband and I agreed on, and that's what we're doing, so that's why I have it here. And then I bought my friend who just had a baby one of those baby wrap carriers where it wraps around your body and the baby and you just carry the baby. And that was $28.56, and hopefully that helps them. She thought it would be a good idea, and I wanted to give her something to help her. Bed Bath & Beyond, I bought some new pillows for me and my husband, and that was that. Had pillows that were getting too flat or uncomfortable, so, and I have to be careful with my back. And so that was just, oh, it was hurting. But the pillows seem to be helping now. Then I bought some digital stuff for my business, $11.45, icons and stuff. I'm going to be adding something new to the shop, and I'll talk about that later when it gets posted, but there's nothing in the shop right now that from this purchase. So, and then I went to Target. I got a scale to weigh my mailers to make sure I stay within the weight as people purchase their items. This is my first time doing physical products in my shop. So that is everything, as you can see. So let's go ahead and total all this up and see how we did. So it's exciting. I love the idea of selling stickers. I'm just now getting better to the point where I'm comfortable selling them. They'll go with the kits or with the designs I have at the top of my, I shouldn't talk and do calculator at the same time. But they will go with the colors that I do every month, and they'll be simple kits, and I love it. It's budgeting kits that actually match the budget sheets that I have here. So $32.85 plus $28.56 plus $31.78 plus $11.45 plus $31.79. Okay, so that was $136.43. Gas had 0, and unbudgeted, I spelled that wrong, had 0. So it doesn't matter, it didn't have anything in it. So now I'm going to take all these numbers. I will zoom you back out just for a second. Okay, so here's the weekly check-in. As you can see, we have been over budget in categories in this red you see on the page, but we have not been over budget for the month yet because when I true up the totals for these 4 categories, the extra money from other categories actually compensated for the overspending that I did. Now, each category, one category I'm going to be over for the entire month, but the other 3 categories I'm not over for the month. So you'll see that here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm going to pop this sheet out right here and put my notebook aside to make it easier to write. And yeah, here we go. So let's zoom in, and that way you can see better as I fill out the sheet. Okay, so I kind of have my paper at an angle, so I've got the camera adjusted for that angle, hopefully. And hopefully it looks okay. So here we go. Grocery household, I only gave myself $44.15 because that's what I needed to stay within the $1,000 budget threshold that I wanted to keep for grocery household for the month. Obviously, in this category, I went way over and did not stay within that threshold. So let's put the true amount. The true amount was $210.60. I don't know if that's because I added HelloFresh to this category, grocery household, and I'm just not used to it being there, so I'm having trouble adjusting, cutting back in certain areas. I'm still spending the same grocery household, and I'm adding HelloFresh, but we'll keep working at it and see if I can get that to balance into that $1,000 threshold for next month. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and total up this. So this has $415 left in to spend, and I went way over budget by $210.60, and that gives me a negative. As soon as I find my red pen, I'm hiding it on myself, negative $166.45. So I'm going to write that number here. And keep on going. So Now we're moving on to the restaurants. Restaurants, I only spent $60, which is great because look, I have at least $100 to cover this. And as I reconcile this, I'm not going to carry this money over into the next month or put it into savings. It's just going to reconcile this section. That's all I want to do. Whatever is left over though, does get rolled over into the next month, whether it goes into savings or whether it stays in the checking as a part of the buffer. It just sits there. So I usually have savings designated a specific amount. So I usually don't really consider this for the savings challenges, or I don't really do challenges, but for the saving goals I have for every month. So let's look at this. $160.42 minus $60.93. That leaves us $99.49. So that's a positive number. So I'm going to write that right there. 49. There we go. And that's done. And now I have miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, I almost went to the penny on this one. Whew. And I do appreciate my husband but working with me and using this miscellaneous budget to do this business and this hobby that I've started with Etsy and here on YouTube and with you guys, and have freedom to spend that money because we really don't have anywhere else to spend it other save it. So let's build a business, and let's build a brand, and let's make that happen. And that's what I've been doing. So I am so excited. Let's see. We have $137.79, and we're going to take out $136.43. That was the total amount here, and that left $1.36. So yeah, not a lot of money, but it's still positive, and I'm very proud of myself for not going over that $1.36. And gasoline, we spent nothing. We just, like everybody else, we're not driving, and I still budget the same amount we budget for when my husband was going back and forth to work and I was taking the kids to school and driving to church and church events and blah, 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 blah. So we had $177.68 left in that category, which well enough covers grocery household. So we will be in positive numbers for the spending categories as a whole, but as an individual category, we're over budget in grocery household. And I'm okay with that, and that's just what it is. Did not spend unbudgeted, did not have anything to take out there. I don't calculate it with these numbers. So let's do our totals. Total spent for the week is $210.60 plus the $60.93 plus the $136.43, and voila, we spent $407.96. So that's what I'm going to put right here. As you can see, it's well below that. 96, okay. And then I'm going to take that and put a negative in front of it, and then I'm going to add 520.04, and that gives me 112.08. Now let's see if I did the numbers right. Okay, so what I want to do is take the totals and see if this matches this total that I came across with coming down the balance column. So 166.45, and make it a negative. I'm going to add $99.49, and then I'm going to add $1.36, and I'm going to add $177.68. Balanced. Look at there. We are in harmony with this budget. Amen and hallelujah. Okay, so let me zoom you back out. Okay, there we go. I have weekly checked in, and I think that's all I have. We have checked off everything for the month. We're good to go, and I'm ready for February. Not that I didn't like January. It was awesome. Today, actually, we woke up to snow this morning. It was a beautiful day, and now it's all melting and going away here in Virginia. So we live close to the coast, and so when we get snow, unless it's cold enough, it doesn't last very long. So that's my weekly check-in, and yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Next video is the paycheck to paycheck and reconciling for the month of, what is this month? January going into February. So you'll be seeing a lot of videos pop up, and I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.